I think it's a heaven-sent place for humanity.
It's good because, you're talking to people that have been and done the same thing you did.
It gives me a sense of belonging again.
In Kansas City, some of our homeless veterans have finally found peace.
Oh, we're getting our haircuts, which I thank these ladies. They come out once a month and give us a haircut.
This is St. Michael's Veterans Center on the east side of Kansas City, Missouri.
This is my humble abode. Come on in.
The 58 apartments here opened in June 2014.
This is my bedroom.
The housing offered is permanent and not transitional. For veterans like Carl, it's a godsend.
My bathroom. But here, I'm my own man. I'm not answering to anybody. All I have to do is pay my rent and take care of my apartment. I don't have to be out begging, being on the street.
The center connects veterans with service providers and non-profits that want to help. All this was the dream of Art Fillmore, a Vietnam veteran. Together with Catholic Charities and the Yarco Company, he co-founded St. Michael's.
My dream was that we would have a place where veterans could call home for their life, because the very security of knowing you have a bed and you have a room and you have the same roof over your head brings about a change in your mental approach to how you live your life.
Art knows all about homeless veterans in Kansas City. In 1993, he helped to establish the Stand Down event. Twice a year, the veterans who live on our streets have the chance to meet up with professionals who can help. This time, it's at the Liberty Memorial.
And we have probably 400 to 500 homeless veterans growing up, and so we will provide 70 social service agencies. We try to give them the tools to get back on their feet if they want to get back into a mainstream life.
Carl is here as well, this time as a volunteer.
When I first got in town, they had to stand down, and I went through. They give you clothing. You got to get there and you got to ask and talk to people, look around. Everybody here is trying to do something for you.
St. Michael's is really stand down 365 days a year. We saw that while we could give them a Band-Aid here, is really the permanent housing piece that we were lacking.
And they're building more housing. Phase 2 for St. Michael's is underway.
So phase 2 is going to be a second apartment building. The biggest thing for phase 2 is a 7,000 square feet of office space that's intended to serve any and all veterans in the Kansas City area.
Service providers will fill the office space, and so St. Michael's hopes to meet the need of those it can't house. There are around 80 people on its waiting list. But Art's concern is that too many veterans won't seek the help that's on offer.
But I will tell you the truth, we're not going to end homelessness among veterans, because there are a large number of them who are completely content with the way they're living, and they don't want the responsibility of a job and their families, and you cannot help those who don't want to help themselves.
Most of St. Michael's veterans are over 50. It would seem that it's the younger homeless veterans, those who served in the recent wars, who are the most reluctant to seek help.
I am concerned about that. I think everybody has their own story as far as that's concerned. But some of the things that I think about, they may not be familiar with the resources that are available in their area.
Outreach may be the answer, but it's not easy.
It's hard to find those young veterans and find out what their needs are. We're trying to bridge that gap by reaching out to different National Guard units, to family support group, to the actual active duty bases.
For those who are lucky enough to get into St. Michael's, whatever their age, there's the chance to rebuild and repair their lives they put at their country's disposal.
Well, this time when I got here, it was just about, I need to change. I need to change, to quit the running around the country. You got everything that you need here. It's just, what do you want? If you want to do something, they will help you do it.